Ooh, damn. Fortunate. My fault, chat. My fault. It happens. It happens every time. All right, chat. How are y'all doing? Welcome back to the Asia session stream. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing amazing as usual. Yeah, I was muted in the first few seconds. I'm sorry. Um, so yeah, today I took one trade, one loss. Unfortunately, I tried to write out this aggressive bearish candle on the hourly. You see here, I was bullish for the day. Okay, remember yesterday I was like, on this daily chart, I want to see if we can take out that daily high before actually reversing. I would not want to short without this daily high being taken out. So then wake up in the morning and I see this right here. Very aggressive candle, sweeping the previous candle's low, closing back within the range, bullish. And I'm like, there's an unfilled gap above me, very strong closure from the hourly. I would want to see us aggressively push to the upside, maybe even close above 408. And then I would predict that this daily move would potentially go back up towards that daily high. This right there did not happen within the first hour. So then I was like, okay, sellers are actually controlling the market. They're the one being aggressive. We are respecting this bearish fair value gap. We're sweeping this high, closing back within the range. Let me try to take a short, predicting that the next bar will be bearish within this range. I try to short and look at the next candle, speaks for itself, and I got squeezed. So that's unfortunate. Price ended up, coming back down all the way, which, it needed that high before actually leaving. So, yeah, you can see here just from the first 4 hours of the day. From the first 4 hour of the day, basically, we had multiple candles just trading inside the range of each other. We had this candle 9 a.m. Basically creating a range. Then the 10 to 11 a.m. swept the high, closed back. Same thing here for the 11 to 12. Same thing here for from 12 to 1. So like we were stuck inside a range, which made it very, very difficult to catch a play on the hourly. Way easier to catch plays on the 15. A lot of good plays on the 15, I would say today, but it is what it is. So here, can you guys tell me, what do you think my bias is for today? Can you guys tell me what my bias is for today? I think it's pretty obvious with the strongness of the closure, but here, this daily chart, on this daily chart, we can see failure swing from this daily high. So we did not even go and see this previous daily high. We're closing back within the range on that daily bar. A lot of aggressive selling within the previous day. For me, the likelihood of us tapping down towards this daily low is very, very high within the first 3 hours of the Asia session opening. So here, the best thing that could happen, there's of course 2 plays you can take. The number one play is you enter micros and you stack up your orders here, predicting that price is going to go down and just putting a lot of emphasis on the framework rather than the entry mob. Or there's the I'm going to wait until I see a good reaction from an order block, a fair value gap, anything that could potentially you could potentially see sellers defending their positions, then us shifting back down, creating either a bearish hourly close or a strong shift on the 15-minute, then short back down towards that daily low. This would be my overall framework for the first 2 hours. And yeah, so we're already seeing the open, pretty weak open. Let me see here on this daily chart. Yeah, we gapped up just a little bit from the close here, meaning that the action from 4:15 p.m. all the way to 4:59, sorry, was a little bit above the action that was traded above after 4:15. So that daily candle usually closes at 4:15 p.m. If you have the same settings as me, and if the new daily candle ends up opening above the closing price of the previous daily candle, then that means that within the last, so within 4:15 p.m. and 4:59 p.m., there was a move up, basically, or a move down from the open. So currently at a pretty good area, I would say, for potential shorts. Am I gonna enter right here? Hell no. I would need to enter micros right now if I would want to get in this trade, which is not a bad trade. Just a little bit more aggressive, I would say. So today, on the menu, okay. Oh, I think you guys saw. Did you guys see? I was gonna make you guys guess. No. Wait, let me see on the. Did you guys see? Can you guys guess the fruit I'm gonna eat right now? Alright, let me come back on the. Nah, you guys saw. GG's. So today on the menu. Oh shit, the cam's there. Nah, watermelons. Let's go. First bite. Damn. Damn. Watermelons are amazing. So, what do we have in terms of World Cup games? Because, of course, we're waiting for either a 15-minute candle or an hourly candle to give us the story. It's 2-2? Bro, it's 2-0. Okay, Senegal is playing Belgium right now. Senegal was winning 2-0. And they got... Oh my god. What a crazy comeback. Belgium scored at the 86th minute and 89th minute. Senegal are actually trolling. Oh my god. Chat. What's happening? Are you guys watching that game? Oh, let me see if I can put it. Those games are some serious games. Extra time. Holy shit. Who has money on that game? Imagine your parlay being sold by Senegal right now. It was 2-0. You were like, okay, easy win. Psych. There's also the US playing at 8 p.m. US playing at 8 p.m. today. Okay, so I have the game on my left, so I'll half watch it. But they came back in the last 10 minutes. Not even last 10, last 5. My days. That's crazy. If I had money on that game, I would have been crying right now. Shit. Tastes like chicken. What do you mean? Watermelons taste like chicken? Hell no. Dude, it's weird seeing the stadium without the Sounders in it. Because I'm from... Wait. I'm from WA. What's that? What do you think of putting trades at break even and letting it run? Um, I don't do that because I don't really have the data on putting my stop loss to break even and letting it run. One thing that I do though is I put my stop loss to break even when we're very close to my target, because usually I have specific timings I want to enter on. So let's say like price does this, and then for some reason I'm targeting a level above. Okay, I'm targeting that high. So let's say I enter here, and then price goes all the way here, and then we're 1 point away from my target. One thing that I will not let price do is come back to me and then fully stop me out and me taking a full size loss. Because it happened today, but it was on a different, like, it was different because the open of the new bar can pull back, so I don't really mind. But let's say like I have the perfect timing, it pushes up. Also, the level of displacement between here to my break even also is very important, because if it goes with one candle, usually it's not a good sign, because it means that this could be a failure swing, and we could see my framework potentially failing. So what do I think about putting your stop loss to break even and letting some runners? I think it will help you a lot in some market conditions, but then grief you a lot also in other market conditions. So, you know, I had money on Senegal and cashed out before Belgium scored. You are a smart guy. You are not being a dick for a tick there. And I think as soon as it's like 2-1, they're gonna lock the game too. Like, you cannot even early payout. Why wouldn't we short here, since the New York session is strongly rejecting this area? We could short, but I would need to enter with 1 micro only, which, you know, make those trades so long. They make those trades so long, and I can just find a scalp within this area easily anyways, within most sessions. So let's just wait, because let's say here this hourly bar closes, like, disrespects this gap. I know that it could retrace deeper within this range. We don't need to just bounce from here and then go back down. I know, you know, we could retrace back to like 50% of that previous range easily to fill orders. So then if that hourly bar is showing me, okay, we're very aggressive and we're disrespecting this gap, then I'll just follow it for the next hour. I'll be like, okay, 7 to 8 p.m. 1 hour bar will eventually also push to the upside. I will look for cues to go long and potentially seeing a deeper retracement within this range. So that's pretty much my game plan. If I enter now and it ends up pulling back, you know, it's just entering for the sake of entering with micros, which it's good, but I've done that in multiple sessions, and they ended up just being overnight trades, and there was a lot of easy scalps that I could have taken within that range that, you know, would have made my day easier, you know, my session easier. But I'm still calling the play. You know, there's still a short right now in play, 100%. There is still a short in play right now. Any setups, Samalas? Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait a little bit more for more confirmations. Right now, I'm bearish on the daily chart overall. Would wanna wait for some more confirmations that are pointing towards my draw. So currently, you know, market just opened. Could definitely bounce from that gap, 100%. I just don't want to be too aggressive in this open, knowing that it could fake out a lot. Long or short? Right now, I'm short bias. Song name? Would you listen to that song alone? For real? If it wasn't for the stream, would you like vibe on this song? I could see myself vibing on this song actually. Back this thing with this song in the background. I do. I don't know the name of the song though. I would need to ask like the playlist to the manager. Maybe he knows it. Wow. Log into USA game. Who's USA playing? They're playing Bosnia. It's gonna be boring. USA is gonna destroy them. The next few games, they're gonna be very fun to watch. Did you watch the England game? Bro. Oh my days. If you're from the UK, I feel bad for you, bro. They clutched at like the last 15 minutes. Absolutely, you would vibe. Me too. We're the same here. I am, you know, getting I'm getting a little bit more of that house vibe, you know, especially during the summer. Usually I listen to a lot of rap songs and stuff, but I think I'm ready to move from that era. What do you guys think? Who's big into rap but is quickly turning to house like me? I was big into you know, how do you call it? Sweaters and but now I'm big into how is it called? Not crew neck. Damn, I forgot the word. How's it called in English? Quarter zips. Yeah, I'm big into quarter zips right now. Actually ordered 2 quarter zips from Tradeify. As soon as I received them, oh, I'm rocking that drip. What kind of rap? I mean, everything. Drake. French rap also. A lot of French rap actually. Definitely. Strong bearish candle here from the open. We need to see what's the level of aggressiveness below 41. If I jump in too early, I know I'm gonna regret it, so I'm just gonna wait. Even if we are below the slow, I don't mind even shorting below the slow. That's the thing. It's like I think we have some more room towards those towards this unfilled gap basically. The only way for me to target a gap if the third candle closed above the second candle's high is if we have the fourth candle being bearish and pointing towards that gap. Now I would use it as a way to justify the fact that sellers are now ready to see the gap. So my draw in general would be this gap plus this internal low. But even if, let's say here, the best thing would be to push up aggressively and then have an hourly bar pointing towards that daily low, and then potentially taking a short from here. Or if we break that low, since the hourly is too strong, then use this hourly to predict the next hourly also back towards the unfilled daily gap. That would be my plays. But I'm remaining bearish. Sorry, for the first 2 hours. By the way, guys, there is no streams tomorrow because it's a bank holiday on Friday, meaning that the action is going to be terrible and almost untradeable. So it's better for us to not stream on that day. We need Tradeify tech fests like those for institutional traders. I agree. I agree. I love those. Some soccer teams make those, and they are very clean. Made some money on the quarter zip meme coin. Telling you, I'm a quarter zip guy now. I don't like the new album though. I don't like the new Drake album. I switched up on him actually. I just listened to like 3 or 4 songs maximum from the next the new album, but in Money Mitch, I can see you have a Pop Smoke. I can see you have a Pop Smoke profile picture. Don't worry, brother. I think we could vibe together at the club. I definitely know most of his songs. I'm one of those. You like SD Kid? Who's SD Kid? Let me hear a song from him. I think wait. Is he the guy like Louis V sandals? Is that like the LARPing songs? Wait, let me see. SD. Yeah, that's this guy, no? LV. Yeah, exactly. That's him. Louis V sandals. Yeah. I don't listen to him though, but if I run into a TikTok edit, I'll definitely vibe on it for sure. Definitely. So show us some French rappers. Okay. There's different vibes though. There's different vibes. There's like the type of songs that I would listen with everyone. And there's the type of songs that I would just listen with, you know, my male friends. And yeah, basically. So there's smoother songs for everyone, which includes rap, but there's also harder songs. I would say in general the rappers that I listen to a lot in French are Booba, SDM, who else? Nino, and yeah, much more, of course. I really like he's actually from Belgium. He's called Damso. Yeah, okay, you guys definitely know Stromae. Yeah, you guys know him for sure. What's the name? What's the name of the song? Alors on danse. Yeah. That song goes hard. Hey Amos, first time on your show. How long do you stream for? After you, is that it for Tradeify into London? Yeah, exactly. So I do this session from 8:30. Sorry, 5:55 to 8:30 p.m. And then as soon as it ends, usually on Wednesdays we do have the games night after, which is like 3 hours, but that's only on Wednesdays. I don't know if there's going to be one today because there's the US game, so I don't know. But usually I do the streams from 5:55 p.m. all the way to 8:30 p.m. and then it's the only stream until London. Hopefully one day we'll be able to just do everything, just stream 24 hours. That would be insane. You like French rap from France or Quebec? From France. From France. There's definitely some Quebec songs that, I'd vibe on. Usually it's French. From France. Hey, Mas, can you help me figure out Spud's entry model and trading style? I know yours is your channel, but I am really interested how Spud trades and want to learn that. I actually have no idea. And you don't need to spam. Please don't spam. I saw you, please. Don't need to spam 55 times, But yeah. So I don't know how he trades. Absolutely have no idea what kind of technical he uses, if he uses ICT concepts or anything. He truly don't talk about it too much, It's more of he's more of the vibe guy, Slowly becoming that too. Even today might be cooked due to a long holiday. Maybe, but I try to never tell myself that before going into a day. Because if not, I'm just going to find problems or I'm just going to find a reason why I lost, where in reality, sometimes my model will just fail. If I did trade on a bank holiday, then I would be mad at myself. But if it's not a bank holiday and there's like FOMC tomorrow or this or that, I don't truly mind it. Because if I do, or like if I blame it on, oh, there's FOMC tomorrow or this, I shouldn't have traded, and my stats will become so random. Bro, you gotta listen to who? Oh my god, Senegal almost scored. Who's winning the World Cup? France. Tradeify durags. Right, I'd low-key wear that. I'd buzz my hair and make sure I have waves. I think I could have waves, maybe. With like the right products. I actually have family members with waves. I just was not blessed with this hair type. Booba from 2000s or Booba from 2020s? A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Let's start pushing the likes a little bit more. So, same thing as yesterday, you guys know. I saw after the stream that we reached 500. But you guys waited for me to say, okay, 5 seconds left before I end the stream, and then I had to do like a little outro and then to like spam the like button. So, okay, at 250 likes, we're doing 150K select account. Okay, we are 372 currently. So smash that like button, chat. And I'm usually giving away 3 to 4 150K selects per stream. You know, and it's very doable. There's not that many people compared to, you know, it's so winnable. It is. So, you know, come on. Dams was a beast. Yeah, I love him. It's kind of, you know, some people hate him because he's a little bit too brutal with his text. I mean, it is what it is. Don't listen to him if you don't like, but I like the melody, really. I really enjoy his songs. Probably my favorite of all of them. I'm more of a melody guy than lyrics. Of course, lyrics are, but I'm not a rapper to, you know, enjoy very niche music, you know. If the melody is nice and also if it makes you feel a certain way too, if it makes you feel like nostalgic, or, you know, if it makes you think, I think it's already a better song than most of them. I feel like when you do that, they ignore you. I actually did not see it. That's the thing. It's like sometimes I scroll up to make sure I don't miss anyone, but I guess I was not paying attention at the right moment, and he got triggered. Do you wait for a liquidity sweep before a reversal on the Asia session? I don't view the market that way necessarily. You know, I view it more as, okay, how did my candle close? Where's my next candle going, basically? So would I wait for a liquidity sweep? Preferably there would be one, but not needed, because I don't see the market running that way from going to point A to B because of a liquidity sweep and a shift. I don't view it that way. Spud uses fib and flag patterns. Oh, yeah, he uses fib. Yeah, I remember. I think he uses a golden pocket. Spud uses fibs and volume profile, looks for entries in golden pocket, but very discretionary and hard to quantify. Not mechanical like a moss. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. No, stream is closed for Friday because there's a bank holiday, and usually there's no streams on bank holidays. But I do the Asia streams also from 5:55 to 8:30 p.m., meaning that the day before the bank holiday is also going to be very impacted by that. Yeah, little fruit snack. I have my watermelons right now. What's up, Beats? How you doing? Algeria should be able to win tomorrow. I think they have a good shot. I think too. I think we have a better shot against Switzerland than if we would have played Spain. If we would have won that game, we would have played Spain. Hamas, how old are you? I'm 22, gonna turn 23 in 2 weeks. Hey. 2 weeks. If you start to see any thinning in your hair, start minoxidil immediately. I started to thin on my crown, and in 3 months, I can't even tell anymore. Stuff works. Wait, did I say something about balding? Or anything? Or you just are giving me like dad advice? Let me know. Because I researched a lot on that. I did. AB. I did. Because, you know, if you've been trading for 4 years, you definitely lost some hair on difficult market conditions. So definitely. No. I no there. I mentioned that they have waves. They have waves, not wigs. Meaning that they don't have the same hair type, and they can like when they have like their hair buzzed, it's wavy. But yeah, I saw that the two things to take when you lose your hair is minoxidil and finasteride, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And both of those things are blocking an hormone called DHT, which is dihydrotestosterone, and that dihydrotestosterone is basically a derivative from normal testosterone, which is the hormone that if you are too sensible to, then you're gonna lose your hair as a man. So, I mean, never tried that on my head. I never tried those products, but I think that the thing that truly makes a difference is like finesse right now. I saw the miss. I actually just saw the miss. Bro, that guy is trash. Bro, the coaches wanted to die. One of the coaches literally threw himself on the ground. He literally threw himself on the ground. No, we're not talking about me. I don't need that yet. Absolutely not. I'm grateful for that, and hopefully I don't lose my hair too. Knock on wood. And if I do, it is what it is. I don't really mind. I'll just rock the full beard. You know? I got Senegal to win in penalties. Damn. Good luck. Good luck. I like a blend lyrical melody like Kodak. Oh yeah. I feel like Kodak used to be so good, but kind of fell off. Do Afro beats, they have melody. I do them sometimes. I actually do Afro house now. You know? Kind of hits different. He said he doesn't care about win rate. He comes out on top. Are they... Oh shit, they're using the VAR right now. For the pen. Oh. That's bad. That's a pen. Chad, that's a pen. Oh my god, that's a pen. Yeah, that's 1,000% a pen. Oh my days. Fuck. That's tough. I mean, ball don't lie. If he puts it down, it means that it was deserved. You're so young. When did you start trading and being profitable? I started trading when I was 18. Now I'm gonna turn 23. And the thing is, I always say my 4 years of trading were probably someone else's 10 because of how much time I was putting into the charts. I was just blessed with having no responsibilities and just doing it like it was a video game, really. So it's not really about the time. It's more about how much focus can you put in 1 or 2 years. Like 2 years for me, like just think about it. 2 years is a lot of time. It's a lot of time. Of course, you're not gonna reach your full potential in 2 years, but it's a lot of time to get a lot of things done. Yeah. So is it a pen? Is it confirmed? Nah. Nah, that's tough. Are they gonna leave? Are they gonna leave the? Are they gonna leave the match exactly like they did like they did in the Africa Cup? But they called the pen, and then they left. They really left for like 30 minutes. Yeah, they literally left the pitch. Are they gonna do a part 2 right now? Where he's faking on the ground. Bro, what the hell is that guy doing? He's selling. He's trying to put something on the ground. Okay, so currently first 15-minute bar closed bearish. Really good thing I didn't jump in shorts just based on the 15. Now that one was able to fluctuate back within the range, close above the previous candle's opening price. Next one is distributing to the upside. Also, the hourly candle is going to close in 18 minutes and 32 seconds. So I would want to see a little bit more aggression from those buyers, potentially trading back above 130s. If we do, then I would lean bullish for the 7 to 8 p.m. 1 hour candle and would look for a deeper retracement within this range. Lukaku. Can you make it? Chat. Type 1 if you think he's making it. Everyone should watch right now. I think he's making it. He has too much experience. I actually hope he misses too, because it will be more fun to see like the full on 5 pens. Bro, if he misses, oh, it's not Lukaku. Oh, it's another guy. Oh, it's the guy that fell. Yeah, I don't want to get spoiled. I'm not reading the chat right now. Oh my god, I thought he missed. Oh my god, I thought he missed. Bro. Yeah, that's game. GG's. Yeah. Right, top right bin. Damn. That's brutal. Losing like this is brutal. Moss, you look Portuguese. Do I look Portuguese? There's always a new nationality. Every time. Some days I look Mexican, some days I look Portuguese. Yeah, GG's game. Belgium goes through. He literally just had to play safe for 5 minutes. I mean, the fact that he missed already. He missed the shot was like pretty insane. Damn. They're not making it. It's GG's, chat. The hell is that shot, brother? You just sold your country. So still waiting for that hourly candle to close. 15 minutes before it closes. Very poor candle so far. Very weak. Not a lot of displacement. We are stuck within a very tight range, 50-point range. Was it 60? 61-point range. So let's wait. Let's be patient. Let's get a trade before the USA game. Yeah, USA's game is at 8. I hope we get a trade before that. That would be good. How much time is there left? 1:27. They've been playing for 2 hours. No, I'm going to stream all the way to 8:30, so we might get a good trade at Tokyo Open. We might. Sydney session is always dead in my opinion. Worst time to trade. Better to wait for Tokyo. I took so many good trades within that session. I'm telling you. It's just there's gonna be some times where the market is gonna be extremely low volume within those moments, but there's gonna be also quite some movement in some days. Anyways, between us, a 10 to 30 handle scalp is doable easily within that session too. We just need the right hourly candles and the right 15-minute candles, and we're good. That's it. We don't need much more. I want your opinion on gold. Yeah, I got you. Let's take a look at gold. Oh, by the way, did you see how what gold did? See what gold did? I was actually saying that yesterday. I was saying that I was bullish because of how that daily candle closed, basically, and I had I was seeing that next daily candle having more chances of printing to the upside than to the downside, really, just from that close, basically. So here, I said, okay, scaling down to the 1 hour chart, we just formed that bearish gap. If you're entering here, it would be a prediction. But if you're waiting for us to go back down, generate sellers within the market, then push back up and invalidate all those gaps, this could become a very good long opportunity. This is exactly what happens. We went down, so you're still not in. And then the real move started during the New York Open. So we pushed up very aggressively. Now you get your entry from the New York displacing, and then potentially seeing that that long back towards. I mean, that was a huge candle. 70 points. 70. How much is it? $95. God damn. Yeah. I mean, very different action that we're seeing from NQ though. Very choppy AM session. I miss those days where we have an aggressive range. We do have those days, but they're mostly untradeable. It's like if you don't position yourself at like 935, 940, then you miss the whole move, and then it chops for the rest of the session. So we're currently at 141 likes, chat. At 250, I'm doing the first 150k select account giveaway. Oh, they have a... Okay, Senegal have a huge shot to make right there. Oh my days. Holy shit, are they making it? Or are they gonna make it? What do you guys think? S. GG's. Senegal actually lost. I'm sorry for all the people who had money on it. Those games were brutal. Bro, the comeback. Yeah, Senegal are traumatized right now. They're actually tweaking. Being up 2-0 and then losing 3-2. Like, this is a reverse sweep. Reverse sweep on a BO5. That's crazy. I would have to watch the game back. But I think there's no reason to see a comeback from 2-0 to 3-2. The only thing you have to do is put 6 defenders. You know, not even a striker or anything. You just play to defend the ball the whole game. Literally the whole game. So this hourly candle is going to close in the next 8 minutes. You see how unreadable it is? Usually you see, like, just look at this chart. Those candles, you can read on the higher time frame what can most likely happen. Right there, what am I supposed to do with this information? Nothing. Impossible for me to read it. So I'm gonna wait. I am gonna wait. Two goals in 4 minutes. God damn. But one thing that I learned by watching this World Cup is that the game is never over. Even if you're down 1-0, just play. You know what makes the difference? Or like what truly amazes me when I watch those games? It's the headers. The cross and the headers right after. Bro, the level that they have to do this is insane, especially clutching like this. I think the amount of headers that I saw from the beginning of the World Cup is just crazy. Even England came back with it. In my opinion, this is an easy read. Look at the previous 5 hourly candles. It's an easy read on the daily, in my opinion. To have that bearish bias, an easy read from this first hourly. I mean, this is not an easy read. This is an easy read. This candle is not an easy read at all. The thing that you need to ask yourself is, yes, you're bearish, but how deep is this retracement on the daily going to be? Because you can have the right bias, but the wrong timing, and you'd still lose, you know? So your job right there is not necessarily just to frame a trade or like have a bias, you know? For me also, I'm the shorts for me look insanely good. But if I enter shorts right here, it would be with an extremely low size because of the low confidence in the entry right there. Have you been to the barber yet? No. Look at my face, bro. look at my tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah. And also, is there any Canadians in the chat? Because today was July 1st. Happy how do you say that in English? Happy Canadian Day? Canada Day? Yeah. A happy Canada Day. Yes, sir. That's why I asked. You said you were going to the barber yesterday, and I still see the rugged look on you. Bro, I'm going tomorrow, and it's not gonna be too big of a difference. Only the mustache gonna be different, and also the little goatee. But you can't really see it well with the lighting. Ottawa, baby, you don't like us? He said we don't like you Frenchies, though. Not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure all the Canadians hate us. Hate the French Canadians. Definitely. The rest of Canada all speak English, but us. Or like, what is there? Like some parts in New Brunswick, I think. Yeah. So you see, those are the type of things that will happen. Right there. That aggressive bullish candle. I prefer riding the trend from the hourly than the daily right there. For sure. Let's see. I like that initial push. I really like that initial push and the strongness so far. It looks pretty good. Especially since we're inversing this gap on the hourly. Could potentially take something within this range. I don't hate it. I don't hate that. Let's start with one and then potentially add. Getting wiki. Okay. I like the strongness of that candle so far. Especially the size of that downwick. Faked out a lot of sellers within this range. I'm gonna wait for a deeper retracement. Engaging here is very aggressive. Definitely like the longs more than the shorts so far with how we opened. Very strong open during the Asia. I would be leaning a little bit more bullish for the next hour and trying to position myself as a buyer within the 7 to 8 p.m. 1 hour candle. Yeah, we're buy maxing right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I would have preferred if that candle was had a bigger body. That is still such a tight range from the open. It's so small. So best thing that can happen is potentially seeing us shift here and then come back up. Oh my days, that would be clean. This fair value gap does have a lot of chances of holding. I will not engage into this because of how that candle looks overall. Not too much conviction without seeing lower time frame confirmations. Moss, are you French? If you ask, it's because I am. Yes. If you have a doubt that someone's French, he is French. I speak French, but I'm not French. I'm North African. Seeing a pullback currently. Back towards that 5-minute IFVG. Big reaction. Definitely a pretty good reaction on the one. I like that. I like the structure we're forming. I like that, chat. Seeing a deeper retracement within the range, faking out a lot of participants within this market. I want to see a fake out. I want to see breaks to the downside and then us being able to regain the current range. Mini contracts, what I need to enter there for it to make sense. 530. 2 minis. Rev. Yeah, exactly. I'm from the world. Must read Chinese. I wish I had those jeans, bro. By far the best looks maxing jeans on this earth. Asian eyes. You can't compete. You're born looking like a model. Yeah, I'm eating a watermelon. Great interview, brother. I was locked in watching it. Let's go. What was your favorite part about the podcast, guys? What was the part that hit the most? Was it the psychology? Was it the business approach? And was there something that I said that you truly resonated with? I went over that podcast multiple times, and yeah, I think I said a lot of things. Bro, you got me there. Nah. Fast Life said, now we know what type of girls Amos likes. Lol. Yeah, bro got me on that one. Sheesh. That's how I know that guy is smart. You know, you're not born yesterday. That guy is an OG. He knows how to read people. Shit. Very good thing I waited for confirmations because currently we're opening up lower very aggressively, back within the opening price of that previous bar. If we can flip here, if we can regain possession of that candle, the buyer is going to regain possession. It's over. I'm longing. There's 1,000% chance of me longing that. I would want to see us push within the next few minutes, though. If it takes more than 10 minutes for the push up to happen, it will not be a trade based on the hourly. It will be a trade based on a 15 potentially. So I would need a 15 pointing towards there. I know you say it often, but what does a peak hourly candle and 15-minute candle looks for you? Yeah, you're tough. You're tough with that question. I'll give you a peak. Like a peak. I'll give you 2 peak. This one. Peak 15. Peak hourly. For me, that's peak. You can't have more information on a chart than this. Really, you can't. That's peak. That's A+. Bro, yo, chill in the comments, bro. I swear to God, I want to read all the comments, but I make sure I read the comment before, because holy shit. Sometimes If I read something too quick, bro, I might literally get canceled. Hey, bro, what are you eating? I'm eating watermelon. And the reason why I'm eating watermelon a lot, I'm eating mostly 2 fruits during the summer. Nah, I'm joking. Nah, this is not true. But when I'm trying to cut weight for some reason, don't ask why, then I usually eat a lot of watermelon and a lot of strawberries because they have these almost no calories, so you can eat a ton without getting fat. So that's what I do. Aggressive sell-off on the open. Damn, it's an aggressive open. See how he used this candle as a fake out. Could still bounce up from that 15-minute sweep here, but I'm glad I didn't take the longs. This could flip easily, by the way. This could easily flip. We're already almost back at the opening price here. Yeah, we are back at the opening price. 6 p.m. Could see a bounce here. Maybe there was plenty of orders to catch. The light goal is 250. So we are currently at 202. Come on, chat. We're 534 people currently. Let's hit the light goal. Let's go for 250 first, and then let's go for 330 second. I'm giving you easy like goals. You guys are like double the amount of likes that I'm requesting. If I really want to be a, you know, I would have asked for like 300 for the first, then 420 for the second. If I did this, it would be for lightning accounts. You guys know. Does it? It makes you pee a lot? Not for me. I mean, depends how much you eat. I followed your gold analysis yesterday. I waited the whole day for the breakout, and I took a nice profitable trade. Good shit. Bro. Are you guys waiting for my comms to take a trade? Bro, the goal is to take it on your own. Where I couldn't bounce from that chair, where I was looking for a bounce twice, and it literally caught me twice. Muchimo, why is that peak? Try just look at those two, and just try to understand why they're peak. Try to understand on your own. Because if I tell you those two candles are peak, then there's plenty of candles that look like this on the chart. So then go dig. But as soon as you understand that you should look at the hourly and 15-minute chart as your 1-minute chart, you truly see price in a different way. Are we taking shorts or waiting? I'm still waiting. I am still not in a position. I am waiting for more confirmations. This 15-minute bar is very strong, very aggressive, very bearish. My hourly is telling me that price wants to go up. My 15 is telling me that price wants to go down. Something might happen. Something definitely might happen. Let's see. That's kind of the same thing that happened last time. We had such a deep retracement from the open immediately. I'm waiting for the best confirmation to occur. Here, the hourly is going to tell us a story. If it can push down below the 40s, I will be attempting a short back down towards that daily low. Knowing that we used the previous hourly as a fake out, we then capitulate. The sellers are in control. If we can close here around the 40s, it's an easy short. Easy short. Amos, you combine watermelon with dates. It will be nice. I don't even like dates like that. I'll try. I'll let you know what I think. I have plenty of dates upstairs. You already know I have. Well, I don't even enjoy them. I ate way too much when I was a kid. What platform are you using, Brokey? Okay, broski. I read Brokey. I was gonna laugh at both. Shit, my eyes are starting to tweak. I'm using TradingView and Tradeify. So TradingView for charting and for timing and for, I would say, just to have a clean chart. Actually also using my indicators for my life to be a little bit easier. And then I execute a lot on Tradeify, I would say. Like I said, SMT with ES and NQ on the previous day's close, same as yesterday. I'm looking for a short to take out the previous day's low. That's an amazing bias to have. I totally agree. Wait, let me see. Yes. Yes, took out the high. Damn, it did. You see how crazy that is? You see how crazy that is? I did not even look at ES. You see how crazy that is? That's the type of bullshit that be happening to me in some days. I'll have the same exact framework. You see here, this was the same candle on ES and NQ. It's the same one. The same structure. If I go on NQ right now, you will see the same thing right there. Is it not the same structure? It is. And then I go down to the hourly chart and I'm waiting. I'm waiting for confirmations that price is ready to now go back towards that daily high, because this is how I frame my trades. The previous day's close was bullish. I don't want to fade those higher time frame buyers. Then we wake up during the New York session. We sweep the lows, close back very strongly. I'm like, all right. Same thing on NQ. I'm like, okay, maybe price is now ready to go to the upside. And I'm bullish overall. But then ES's candle prints bullish and very aggressive. Okay, now ES is ready to go long. NQ's doing what? closing back within the range bearish. Okay. Then what's happening after? Then price chooses to distribute from ES's price action, pushes up, sweeps that daily high, NQ sweeps just the hourly high and starts dumping back down. That is crazy. The amount of movement we saw from ES from 9 to 10 is not comparable to what we saw in NQ. It is absolutely not. Very divergent action. Horrible. Had the same framework, but definitely got scammed by NQ today. It's usually the opposite though, but you know, it is what it is. That was the fact that you told me that was an SMT just made me mad right now. I'm actually mad. Bro, I was looking at longs. I was like, I am gonna long with everything that I have. It's an easy long. The daily's bullish, the hourly's bullish, have an unfilled above. You know what? NQ closed back within the range, respecting that gap. I was like, if we didn't go up from that the previous hourly, then we have to go down, and it didn't. Those kind of fake outs, those kind of fake outs are usually due to one of those pairs not being aligned and driving the other asset like insanely. So NQ is showing signs of bearishness. ES just did not want to let go, and yeah. So we're at 249 likes, chat. Let's get it up to 250. Come on. What's up, Joey? How are you doing, my brother? How are you doing? Let me say I missed a lot of comments. But yeah, good thing that you said, Michael. Bro. That I did not even look at ES. I just closed the chart. What are we waiting for? I'm waiting for that hourly candle to give me the story because it could bounce now. Amos, your laugh is killing me. You know it's geeky when he laughs at something. Is my laugh actually funny? Is it, how do you say this? Contagious? Contagious laugh? That's what we say in French. Reasons why people are unprofitable. Unable to be patient in any markets. It's Asia session. Him waiting for his setup is an example to you guys. Stop bitching and take notes. Lol. Do you expect me to have a good win rate and win my trades just by hopping in when I see a break? Hell no. I gotta wait. I'm currently 11-3 during the Asia streams. And looking back at it, there was a lot of trades that I took. A lot of trades. There was the 3 losses that I took could have easily been handled in a different way, which, you know, makes those losses being valid losses. You know, you fucked up at a certain point, of course. But yeah, I need to make sure that my stats are definitely good for those sessions. I'd rather stay cash than taking a very bad trade that I will regret. If there's nothing that is telling me that price will go down, I am not gonna take the short, even if I'm bearish. Word on the streets is we will have an Asia session together next week. Brother, I've been waiting for that. You just let me know. I'm down to do it whenever. Whenever. You already know, Joey. I'm looking for my Asia duo. I've been telling them. I'm looking for my Asia duo. Who is it gonna be? Now you're tripping. Try it with cheese and bread. It's fire. Dates? Hell no. What kind of unk thing is that? Dates with cheese and bread. Is that good, chat? Or am I getting trolled? I mean, if you're like... I think Americans don't even like that type of mix. That's more like a Arab kind of mix. Chips sold off, and it's a greater portion of NQ versus ES. That's why ES expanded and NQ didn't. Damn. Brown's tracking. You're actually him. That is always basically the reason the stocks, some big stocks falling that are from the NAS and not the S&P. Yeah, it was very divergent. That's why I took my trade and left. For like looking back at it, there was so many plays I could have caught just on the 15. It is what it is, man. This is why it's a loss. This is why it's called a loss. You gotta just walk away. I do trade ES strictly in the morning, like from 10, I would say 10 to 11. But the one of my rules is, there's two rules basically that will make me not take a trade. A huge divergence between ES and NQ, or a range that is above 250 to 300 handles on NQ. Okay, that's usually how I measure things, or like too big of a range. And because when the range is too big from the opening, so let's say from 9:30 to 10 or like 10:15, it's gonna chop throughout the silver bullet hours, so from 10 to 11. So I do not even want to engage in a bigger picture play predicting an hourly candle, knowing that it will not even have enough fuel to close in a certain way. It will just close as an inside bar, usually when we have such a big distribution. So that divergence made me wait a full-on hour to make sure that I was on the right side, which ended up being a bait. Which is crazy, but it is what it is. You're about to bring all the vibes. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. You should do guest traders from the community. You think so? Who would be down? Guest traders from the community. Who would be down to be a guest? The thing is that that shit can be dangerous though. That shit can be dangerous, bro. Bro, we bring the wrong guests and we just get fried. Yeah, one bad guess and it's over. Not profitable. I don't have a payout. But let me just pull up to vibe. Let's go, Matteo. I think you won an account too. I remember your name. When your name is hard, I remember your name. I remember a few names, like I remember seeing him like yesterday. E-Mini Badger. You. I remember a lot of names. Where I would just need to see him. AB, Mexican, Beats, Brown, AB. I think I said AB. 6'7" William. Yeah, definitely. Catherine also. A lot of you guys. Appreciate you guys for being here, man. It's much love, actually. Yeah, dates is mostly a Muslim fast break food. Yeah, true. That's 1000% true. Dates and milk. Dates and milk is like the deadly combo. Hey Amos, you would not even know how long. Eh? How long the wick is with the same color. I don't understand what you said. I just read a comment that I can't say, but Gang Scott said difference in strength of ES and NQ indicated yesterday that we may be due for a sell-off. Yeah, those higher time for like those daily divergence, they hold so much more weight than just a 1 minute or like a 15 minute. You know, those 15-minute divergences will fake you out more often than not. You know. Where do you think gold is headed tonight? Let me see. The fuck was that on BTC? Is that a true wick? The fuck happened? Is it right now? Huh? What? A 6% wick. What the hell? What was the news? Is it just on this chart? I think it's just on this chart. Yeah, I think it's capped. That's BTC USD. Might be true. I don't know. Let me take a look at gold. So gold currently, the daily is not giving us much information. So it's very hard to say where it's gonna be, where it's heading. Looking at how this 4-hour candle closed, I would 1000% lean bearish and short this range, predicting that the next candle will be bearish and take out 994. So if I go on this 15, what I would be looking for if I was gonna sell would be price to either sweep the high and start pushing aggressively above at around the 65s, immediately short here, or wait for the potential of seeing a deeper pullback within like 50% of the range, see a shift from that with your stop loss, and let it ride for the next 4 hours. That would be the play. That's what I'm seeing on the 4-hour. On the daily, you know, it wicked the previous candle's high, but it also wicked a pretty big portion of the previous candle, also from the rejection. So it's pretty much a 50-50 on this daily. Not a 50-50, but it's like I just don't have any cues that price will head down or up. So here, the time frame that I look after the daily would be the 4, and the 4 is showing me aggression from sellers. Okay, this hourly is like we push down extremely aggressively from the open of that hourly. I would need to see more strongness below 51, or if you can say weakness below 51. Strongness to the downside. Would be hella fun. I mean, it could be, but it could turn into shit very fast. Bring your brother Jacob. I could. All the institutions decided to take their profits this morning on their massive Q2 chips. Stock run will be interesting now. Except from Houston. Houston or Houston? I would say Houston. What's up, brother? What's up, sniper? Your healthy eating inspires us. Thank you. I'm not that healthy all the time. The thing that I do to stay healthy is just fast. And then when I eat, I go crazy. I could eat whatever. Because I already burned so much calories from fasting, so like at that point, I'm like negative 2,000 calories already. This PA is gonna reflect how boring USA versus Bosnia is gonna be. You gotta start selling off soon. Okay, that's good. Good push here from the sellers below 51. I like that. Maybe respond to that. All right. Yeah, I had to reply to my brother. My brother was like, "Yo, what are we eating?" Because he's waiting for me to eat. I was like, "Wait, let me order something." You know what I'm gonna order right now? I'm gonna order some Haitian food. I think that's the vibe I'm getting when it's hot in Montreal. I like that kind of food. Kind of Caribbean food. You guys like it? Bro, here where I live, there's so many different cultures, and the food is just amazing. It could be tacos, it could be even Asian food. I'm talking about Haiti right there. So let me see. Let me see what I can get. Let me see what I can order. Okay. I mean, damn, it's hard. There's way too many. There's way too many options. Bro, please send me $100. Eh? Shit. I don't know where I read that. Okay, so currently not the type of sell-off that I want to see from the previous candles low, so previous hourly low. As soon as we swept it, we started to pull back within the range. I have a feeling this hourly might still close bearish, and this shift could be an easy fake out to trap buyers and then come back down. And if it does, I might just take the sell here on the cover and go for the shorts here. So that's basically going to be my game plan for the next 20 minutes. I would want to see us break, actually fake out all of those buyers within that bullish shift on the 1 minute, tap into that bearish gap, and actually have a bearish down close candle from this 15. And if I do have this, then even if this candle closes bullish, if the next one closes bearish, it's all right. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. Yep. Do you cook? Hell no. If I cook, it's like eggs, steak, like the boring stuff. Pasta. No, I don't. Should I learn how to cook? Absolutely. But I eat out way too much for that. I eat out like 5 times a day, 5 times a week. I eat once a day, but like 5 times a week I eat out. I probably have to stop. Hi, bro. I heard you're using standard distribution curve for your analysis. Can you expand on that? I'm not. I'm actually not. The like normal distribution you're talking about? Like the, how is it called? I always forget that word, chat. I always forget that word. But yeah, you're talking about the, like this distribution basically. But this is more on the market auction theory, where you'll have the value areas, value area low, value area high, and you'll have the point of control. And basically the value area high is going to be, you're going to have those levels. So between value area high and value area low is where 68% of transaction occurred, let's say, depending on the time frame you're looking at. So let's say you are looking at previous day's value area high and low, then within the whole day, yesterday, 68% of transactions happened between, like occurred between the value area high and value area low, meaning that everything that is below that or above that is considered extreme zones, where you could see bounces from, or a lot of aggression from. And point of control is the exact mid part of that, where most of the volume transacted. But there's multiple types of charts like this. There is the time point of control, and there's also the volume point of control. So there's 2 things you can get from that distribution basically. If you're looking at the TPO chart, time price opportunity, it is how much, what's 68% of the volume traded, where's 68% of the volume traded, and where's 68% of price time spent in terms of price action. Standard deviation, is it? No, it's not standard deviation. Is it? It might be. Wait, I think it is standard deviation curve, because us in French we call it loi normale. Yeah, it's exactly this. In French. Écart type. Écart type. Damn. But the like how we call it, it's loi normale. So the law distribution law, I guess. Normal distribution law. It's not volume profile. It's two different things. Volume profile is using also some sort of standard deviation curve, but in terms of exact transactions on the order book. So like, let's say the TPO doesn't give you the same exact because it's based on time. Depending if you're looking at volume, then that's a volume profile, of course. But if you're looking at a TPO, it's time price opportunity, meaning that it gives you information on like a default chart basically, but with more information. Bell curve. It's exactly this. It's the bell curve. Yeah, it's not the standard deviation. It's the bell curve. Exactly. Exactly. Now you're tough for that. I always forget about it. Oh my god. Chat. We might need to chase that. We might need to chase that. No, it's not my birthday. How are you doing, Jada? No, it's not my birthday actually. And my birthday's in 2 weeks. And my chart froze. Yeah, my birthday's in 2 weeks. Let's see here. I really like how aggressive we are on this hourly. I really like how aggressive we are on this hourly. I might just take a sell. Oh my days, volume trade is huge. You know what? I'm not gonna chase it. It's definitely it definitely looks like a very good trade here on the pullback. It could retrace way deeper within the range to fake out more buyers. That's the thing. It's like you see from this initial push, what I can see happening is a move up right there, since this candle has no upwick. So it could move up all the way back here and then generate buyers within the market, trap all the sellers that are basically being very aggressive here on this break. And once we get it, we create that upwick of that 15. We start selling off again, which will give us the real sell with the real stop loss and real move down. So the thing is here, I could miss out potentially on the short setup, which is the aggressive entry. But with the amount of time left, 12 minutes, a lot of weird shit can happen in 12 minutes, let me tell you that. So let's wait. Let's wait. I don't even care. I don't even care to wait until we break the daily low, really, to enter. I really don't mind. Oh shit, I did not order the food. I am absolutely dumb. My brother's gonna kill me. Let me order the food right now, chat. 24 bucks. The hell? Damn. GG's. I wanted to order from a spa, but they don't even have rice anymore. They don't even have rice. They only have fries. Let me call them back. Bro, what the hell is that? All right. So the aggressive entry right here is currently holding. That is currently flying though. Wow. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's stay patient, chat. If you were in from this from this bearish order block, good shit. I'm happy for you. So it's pushing aggressively. Almost equal lows here. Seeing a bounce. Okay. Can we get a retracement? Can we get a retracement right there? I'll try to sell here, chat. I will try to sell here. I like it. I might add also to this position. I think there's quite some room to the downside. Let me get the first entry from the gap. I might have been a dick for a tick there. Don't tell me I was being a dick for a tick. Yeah. Okay, I'm in. I'm in the sales. We like those. Let's pray that we don't hit a too big of a retracement within this range. That would be pretty unfortunate. Pull back to the 3-minute. I'm only in one. Wow. Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's just wait on that 5. Literally, it's literally doing the thing I said I did not want it to do. When I said a lot of weird shit can happen in this amount of time, this is exactly what I was referring to. Which doesn't happen too often, but it can. If it pushes down from here, I might add. Let's see how that three ends up closing from that gap. Still like that trade overall. Not in with much size, so I really don't mind. I just wouldn't want to see us close back above 51. Like if we close back above 51, that would just be the framework being absolutely disregarded. That's really what I'm looking to get. Like I could actually get out of this trade earlier than the full stop. Oh no, guys, it's the 8 p.m. freaking macro again. Nah. I have a curse with that 8 p.m. mark. It needs to open up on the other side. It's most likely just gonna accumulate until 8 p.m. hits. Let's see. Shit. Nah. That 8 p.m. candle usually glizzies up these days. It does. It does glizzy up. Bro. Let's pray that it glizzies down. For me, my framework says that it will glizzy down. Two minutes and 30 seconds. Let's see. One minute before the glizzies. Oh fuck no. Already starting to glizzy up. 46 seconds. Don't be a poor close. Just don't be a poor close. Just don't let it come back a bit inside the range. If it does, I'm just in a bad trade. Go on the one. 10 seconds. Come on. No! What is this? Come on, Glizzy down. Yes! Break even. Okay, we're good, we're good. Already risk free. Come on. Come on, chat. We're hitting that shit. The Glizzies were down. Come on! Come on, bruv! Alright, we're out, we're out. We're getting the fuck out of here. Come on, boy. Boy. Let's go. W's in the chat. Fuck out of here, boy. Sheesh. Can we get some W's in the chat? 12-3 on those sessions. Well done, mate. Good shit. Oh my god. I felt it in my veins again. I told you. I told you I was waiting for that hourly to close. And then going back down towards the daily. Same shit as yesterday. Let's go. Come on, chat. Amazing trade. Let's fucking go. Exact 1-to-1. This is exactly what I wanted. That was like a 1.34. That was my full TP, but vamos. For everyone who wanted a trade before the US game starts, you got it. You literally got it. Right there. 12-3. Let's fucking go, chat. I know deep down you were stressing. Fuck yes, I was stressing. What are you talking about? You know a glizzy is gonna print, and you have to guess the right side of the glizzy basically. This, like, it could have went both ways. I just was basically, I used my framework in order to answer with that catalyst. I think 2 days ago it didn't work that way, but you know, amazing trade. Let's fucking go. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Why would I be stressing? It's prop trading. Facts. But trading in front of 650 people is different than trading alone with your prop account. You know, Gotta have some extra pressure. You gotta, you know, if you claim to be that good, then you gotta back this up with some winning trades, you know. So within the last 15 trades that I took live here on the Asia stream, I won 12, lost 3. Amazing. Is it gonna be like this the whole time? No. Definitely not. This is a good streak. Definitely. We're hitting some we're being patient though. We're waiting for the best possible confirmations. We're also seeing some very strong closures on the daily. Seeing very strong closures on the daily helps me a lot with my trades, because if I did not have closures on the daily, then my hourly chart would not really tell me much, you know. So yeah, damn. Let's go. Let's go. So it's still displacing very aggressively below that daily low. My next target is easily this unfilled daily gap, which, you know, you see that small little move. This is exactly the same thing I was waiting for yesterday. I was waiting for, okay, sellers stepping in. Let me jump in with them and try to scalp that daily move. Yesterday, we were fucking lucky that this candle ended up being, you know, closing back within the range and being, you know, pretty much having pretty much no volume. Because if this candle would have printed very aggressively to the upside right here, I would have basically bought the high of day. It would have been the same thing. So yesterday we stayed very patient, very, very patient, until we saw a good opportunity happening. Bro, this is crazy because you see, the 8 p.m. was so aggressive to the downside that we still don't have an upwick on this hourly chart. We still don't, meaning that this, we literally took no drawdown from the 8 p.m. candle. I'm pretty sure if we did, holy shit, it would have been different. That trade would have been different. Prop trading is way less stressful than personal. I totally agree. Absolutely. The hard thing about what I'm doing is just trading live. You know, the pressure, do I truly have pressure in order to make money or to survive from that money? No. Do I have pressure to, do I feel some sort of way if I miss out on the setup? Hell no. You know, it's not those things that I worry about. It's more, you know, I'm on stream, this, that, timing. Also, a lot of people come in those streams, and it's so easy to, I would say, judge someone's trade if you have a very different approach like mine. You see, I have such an unorthodox way of trading that if I lose a trade, I actually look like the dumbest trader on earth, because, oh shit, you DCA'd into your trade, oh, your stop loss was wide, oh, you know, what the hell is that timing? There was no structure, there's this, you know. So this is the part that is a little bit more stressful, which, you know, at that point, I know how to manage. I've been live trading for the last 2 years, so it's you know, it's kind of second nature at this point. I saved your eval account. How many ports do we get on those? By the way, I took that short on my personal, Moss. Yo, market maker Mario, make sure you send me a cut of that money. All right, brother. Teamwork makes the dream work. Make sure you send me my 15%. All right, brother. So chat, 350 likes already. At 430, I'm doing another 150k select account giveaway. So currently I'm giving away 2 150k selects. That's 100% certain. if we get to 430 likes, I'm giving away a third. And if we get to 510 likes, I'm giving away a fourth. So let me know what you guys think. But I'm pretty sure with the amount of people that are in this live, that we can get it. If you enjoy the stream, if you're vibing, make sure to smash this like button and make sure to also subscribe to the channel. We are doing those live sessions every single day from 5:55 p.m. all the way to 8:30 p.m. We're vibing, we're taking trades, explaining my framework, explaining the timing of my trades. Of course, there's way more to how I trade than just what I explain, because it would take me the whole session to explain everything every time, you know. But you get a good grasp of the kind of confirmations I look for, the candles that truly have a meaning for me, the way that I anticipate stuff to happen, and also the main important thing of them all is treating your higher time frame chart as if you were seeing a 1 minute chart, and your job was just to predict the next 1 minute bar. That's it. Personal account has me counting my hair, counting the hair left on my head. Yeah, I did take the win here. I don't trade my personal account in Asia because it's really not easy. The drawn liquidities are usually gone. We are consolidating and building LPA for tomorrow. I'm telling you, this is also a true statement, you know. I would say Asia, it's really depending on the market conditions. Sometimes it will be very smooth action that is extremely readable. Sometimes it will potentially be just the biggest accumulation to set up the next day, like you said. So yeah, so far we've had some great sessions. Yesterday was not that great, but we've had some great sessions. You made me cut the short too soon, yelling so loud. That's on you, brother. You can't be a grown man blaming another grown man for leaving your position. You literally can't. It's impossible. You got to take ownership of you clicking on X, because I didn't. I actually didn't. No matter how much I sweat in the trade, if I'm not leaving, it's because it's gonna go down. New York session is crazy. So much stop hunting. Yeah, especially lately. For me, I'm not getting stopped out so much, I would say, from those quick scalps, because my stop is wide. So you know, I would say I have between a 30 to 40 point stop loss, depending. I would say 30. So 30 is pretty big. If you're talking about like a 15, 30 on like a normal day, right now the stop loss is going to be 50. So letting some room for my trades to run. But on, let's say, PM session trade, my stop loss is going to be like maybe 30. I need a cut from yours, Amos, on that SMT call out. I mean, Michael, I don't use SMTs like that, but that, you know, that call out was definitely goated. That SMT call out was goated. You know why? Because it made me mad about what happened on NQ today, because I did not look at ES. I was going to look at it tomorrow morning. But since you brought that up, bro, ES actually scammed me today. Yeah, we are absolutely vibing, chat. How can you not vibe after a win? It's free. Free vibes. Okay, so we're at 400 likes. 400 likes, chat. At 4:30, I'm doing a 150k select account giveaway. Coming back in 15 seconds. Back. Actually, my cat was here. I tried to pick it up. Impossible. He runs way too fast and is way too agile. Impossible. Okay, currently within this range, my daily objective is already taken out, which was this daily low. Like I said, if you're not familiar with my framework, within those sessions, I look to scalp the highs and lows of the previous daily range. Why? When I started to trade, the mentors that I had were telling me, trade those bigger time frame POIs, daily highs, weekly highs, wait for them to get swept and look for a reaction and trade the reversal, or trade towards them because they're a good draw liquidity. Then every time I would wake up during the New York session, those draws were already taken out all the time. At least one of them was already taken out, either the previous daily high or the previous daily low. And then I started to dig a little bit deeper, and I was like, okay, then why is that? Why every time that I wake up during the New York session, one of those highs is already taken out, or one of those lows is already taken out? Then you see that depending on the strongness of the closure of the previous day, then a lot of the times Asia ends up being the session that sweeps the previous day's high or previous day's low, depending on how that candle closed. So let's say here, this candle closed very strong and bearish. So usually when that new daily candle will open, it will be a very good catalyst to drive us back down towards the previous daily low if we were very strong throughout the day, meaning that it was a bearish trend, okay? So then I look for confirmations, look for sellers to step in, then tried to scalp that previous daily low, which ended up working out perfectly. Of course, I took some drawdown right here. I took around like what, maybe maximum $370 of drawdown to then make 900. So, you know, pretty decent trade if you ask me. But that's pretty much the framework I'm using. If you were wondering like, oh, why do you have this framework? Why are you looking for shorts? Why are you looking for buys? Look back at your chart. Just look back, or wake up every New York session and mark out the daily highs and lows, and you'll see what happens. It's either taken out during the Asia session or the London session. So that gives very good opportunities for overnight trades. Sometimes it will be very long for them to hit, so you need to enter micros, and you need to, you know, enter in a different approach, I would say, which is something that I do here, but I try to do less often because I would want to get out of my trade within that first 2 hours and a half. You know, it's easier for you guys to follow, and, you know, more clips. And I'm getting rage baited way less by the chat. Bro, when I enter micros with a white stop, it's a battle, bro. I was like, no, you're not even respecting your strategy. I'm like, yes, I am. I'm just building a position, you know? Let me see here. I'm receiving some... All right. You're streaming every day at 6? Yes, absolutely. Every day at 6. Tomorrow there's no streams though, because there's a bank holiday on Friday, so tomorrow's action is gonna be so bad. It's better to stay out. Some days it's good, sometimes it just accumulates. Sure, but there are better trades later on the night. I actually answered before I'm lost. I agree that there's so many good trades. If I was trading the overnight session, I would be way more passive. And let's say I was assigned 6 p.m. all the way to 10. Bro, it would be eating. I mean, because you can't there it's not true that every day is a good trading day, especially if you only limit yourself for like such a small time window. So sometimes the trade's going to be way more aggressive than, you know, waiting for more confirmations at like 8 9 p.m., you know. So yeah, so we're at 424 likes. Come on, chat. 75 more likes and I'm doing a 4th account giveaway. On which stream you're gonna see that many big boy accounts being given away? I don't know. Oh shit, yeah, the Bosnia game started against USA. So I'm gonna do the giveaway in like 5 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, make sure to type them in the chat. I will respond to them in the next 5 before we do the giveaway. But when we do the giveaway, it's like, it's so fast-paced that, you know, I cannot keep up with the chat anymore. So if you have any questions regarding anything that you want me to talk about, it could be anything, psychology, literally anything that you want. So we're at 447. What strategy do you use? My own. And the strategy is use your 15 and hourly chart as your 1 minute chart. So is this still bearish or reversing since we swept the bottom? Good question. I would wait for that hourly candle to give us a story. I'll give you an example. There's 2 ways you can look at the market. It's either breaking out or reversing. So let's say you have a range, which is always what you wanna have to either target highs or lows. So this is the range high and this is the range low. Okay, so for me, if you have a sweep, okay, say this is the sweep scenario within this range, then what would happen is that you would sweep that high and then close back within the range. Problem that most people will do, like will have, is that they will look for those sweeps on the 1 minute. When the 1 minute rejections like this, they mean nothing. Why? Because it just shows orders being taken out in real time. It's like pullback and then price will most likely just push up. What you need though, so like this is the sweep scenario and there is also the breakout scenario. So what is the breakout scenario? It's when you have action like this and then you break out, okay, meaning that you push aggressively above that level. So how do I confirm if it's a sweep or it's a breakout? Higher time frame candles. If you're looking at a 1 minute chart and you look for those shifts, what is most likely going to happen is that those shifts will just bait you to generate liquidity and then come back up, because you cannot read it well, because you're not timing the market well and you're not looking at the right time frames. What I'd be looking for in order to know if it's a breakout or if it's a sweep is how the hourly operates from that level. So let's say this is my daily high, this is my daily low. If I have an hourly bar that completely bursts through that high and closes bullish, then I'm still using the same kind of framework. I'm like, okay, this candle closed bullish, we're above that daily high. If we were truly bearish, we would have responded to that high and closed back within the range at least, you see? So if we have a breakout candle above that daily high, exactly like if it was a 1 minute structure, if it was a 1 minute structure and we close like this, I would have predicted that the next bar would have closed bullish also. So same thing. So if it is going to be a sweep, then I would need that hourly candle to close exactly in the way that it's doing right now, you see? But if I'm entering right now, this candle could look extremely different in the next 35. But you see here, if it closes below and closes bearish and aggressive, I'm expecting us to go back towards the gap. If it wicks and starts closing back very aggressively bullish inside the range, then I'm expecting us to see a deeper retracement and this being a confirmed sweep. You see, this is the difference between having a narrative on the, you know, the higher time frame and just scalping the 1 minute chart and just trying to look for those shifts and answering anything that you see, basically. Bruh is technically sound with his analysis. What does that mean? What does that mean? Speak to me in Fortnite terms, NBA terms. Is it good or bad? Thank you for your explanation. I need more patience. Yeah, just wait for those candles to close. Wait for the higher time frame to be like, okay, it closed back within the range, meaning that the buyers are now controlling the market in the last hour, you know? Or like, even if you wait for like a 4 hour, then it's even better if you're like, if you want to day trade, you know? You're hooping is what he's saying. Sounds means legit. All right, appreciate you, my brother. You see, you put a smile on my face. It's pretty easy to do that, but you know, appreciate you. So, guys, 460 likes. We need 510 for me to do 4 accounts. Now it's 3 accounts. So we're starting with the first word. I'm gonna type the first word. I'm gonna do it quick. TTV live. Okay. Okay, first word. We're waiting for my brother Tony to say he's ready. Ready. First word, Fortnite. Okay, referring to my brother saying that I had a sound analysis, and I asked him to describe that into Fortnite terms. That basically means I'm Peter Bot. Greatest Fortnite player in the world. Is it possible to predict or guess price based on strength of ES and NQ? Like yesterday's session, ES was much stronger and NQ was weaker. I think it's possible to get a good bias from those higher time frame highs and lows being swept on one asset and the other one not, but I wouldn't go below like a 4 hour / 1 hour. As soon as you get down to those lower time frames, divergences, and like, oh, ES is stronger, NQ is weaker, you're gonna get faked out. The 1 minute is the worst time frame to ever frame a trade on. It's just for entries. Okay, you can pick the winner, Tony, my brother. Green White 585. Congrats, my brother. You won the 150K select account. So the second word will be this one. Waiting for the confirmation. Make sure to have your email in your YouTube description and make sure to type in the chat right now so we know you're here and you're not a bot. Okay? So type the word once, not more than once, because if you type it more than once, then you're going to be disqualified. Oh shit, I typed the other word. Is it ready? Okay, it's ready. Okay, shit. Second word, USA. There's a slight delay, so we're good. Either way. Second word, USA. Let me just flex a little bit. Flex my trade a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think those divergences are good, but not if you take them below the 4 hour or the hourly. Anything... Okay, we can pick the winner. Congrats, Mitziel Melker. Mitziel Melker, or Mitzi Melker, I guess. Mitzi Melker. That's a tough name. Make sure to type in the chat and have your email in your YouTube description. Let's do the other word. Right now, we're at 478 likes, chat. It's only going to be 3 accounts. At 510 likes, I'm doing a last 150k select account giveaway. Don't wait for 8:30 to hit and me doing my outro to hit that. Yesterday, that's what you guys did. It's ready? Bet. Okay. Third word is 12 wins. Because within 15 sessions, we've had 12 wins, 3 losses. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Okay. 490. I need 510. I will not go down. Okay, we can now select the winner. Congrats, Max Dark 1969. Sheesh. 1969. That's a tough year of birth. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's my mom's. I think she's born in 1969. Pretty sure. Or 1968. I think 1969. But congrats, brother. You won the 150k select account. I'll give you guys 15 seconds to hit 510. If not, I'm gonna do my outro and it's gonna be gone. USA scored. Did they? Cat. Stop the cat. Goal 510. Okay, you guys are crazy. Okay. All right, last word. It's offside. Damn. All right. Last word. Goal. Goal. That's the word we hear very often nowadays with the World Cup. All right, we can select the winner. Congrats, D-Shoe 2124. You won the 150k select account. Appreciate you so much for being such a good chat. We took 1 trade, 1 win, keeping the streak alive. 12 wins, 3 losses within the session. We were absolutely vibing this whole session. We were waiting for the perfect setup to then execute and ended up making some good money on this. So again, appreciate you guys so much for the love, for the support. We have no streams tomorrow for the Asia stream because we have a bank holiday on Friday, meaning that there's not going to be any volume, and I don't want the streak to be I still want the streak to be alive, you know. So again, thank you guys so much and have a blessed weekend. Peace out.